Taurus, welcome to your May monthly love reading here at Soul Evolution Tarot. This reading is intended for anyone who has a special person in mind, and I will look at your current situation and take this reading into extended, where I will look at any of the zodiac signs that you might be dealing with. I'm also going to see what intention that person has for you and possible actions they might be taking. Please keep in mind that energies are not gender specific, so assign the role for yourself as needed. The link will be down below in the description box. Okay, also keep in mind that time is fluid and energies shift all the time. Cross watchers are welcome. Other than that, this reading is for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you will feel guided to exchange energy on this channel, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, leaving comments, and clicking that notification bell in order not to miss any of my future videos. Also, I would like to express my gratitude for my current subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. Okay, now let's get into the reading. My spirit guides said, do no harm to me or through me for the highest and greatest good of all. Please come with clear guided messages. So Taurus, let's take a look at your current situation. Okay, so I'm going to be using tarot, and I will also get some oracle cards for you. So let's take a look. So what is the current situation with you and the person on your mind? We have Wheel of Fortune coming through, major arcana right off the bat for your current situation. Okay, now let's take a look at any obstacles and challenges when it comes to the person you're dealing with. Okay, so what are the obstacles and challenges in this situation for you, Taurus? And we have Queen of Swords coming through. Okay, now let's see your desires and aspirations when it comes to this individual and situation in general. So what are your hopes and, sorry, not hopes, but desires and aspiration when it comes to this situation? We have Seven of Cups coming through. Seven of Cups. Now, let's see the root cause of this situation that you're dealing with. So let's grab one card. We have Eight of Cups coming through. Okay. Now let's take a look at your recent past. So what was happening between you and this individual in the recent past? Let's grab one card. We have King of Swords. Interesting, we do have Queen and King of Swords. Now let's see what might be shifting in regards to this connection and the situation that you're dealing with in the month of May. So let's take a look what is shifting for you. We have King of Cups coming through. Okay, now let's see what is your current energy, okay, towards this person, towards this individual. So what's your current energy, Taurus? We have another major arcana, Strength, coming through. Okay, now let's see how is this person viewing you at this time. How are they perceiving you? What's their current energy towards you? So we have Death, another major arcana. Okay, Now let's take a look. What are your hopes and fears in regards to the situation with this individual? So what are your hopes and fears? Okay, we have 9 of Cups coming through. And let's get one card for the possible outcome in the months of May for you. But keep in mind that energies shift all the time. Okay. And then I will also grab a few of the oracle cards for you, and then we'll start looking at your cards. So we do have the Page of Wands coming through for the outcome of the situation in the months of May. Now I also want to grab a few of the Romance Angels cards and see when it comes to this individual, what is going on between you two at this moment. So let's see, please Spirit, this is for the sign of Taurus. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, that's one of the cards. Let's get one more. And we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay. I also want to grab one card from Demonology deck. Okay. Please Spirit, this is for the sign of Taurus. Just see what else we need to know in regards to the situation that you're dealing with at this moment. Okay, we have look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. We're actually having a full moon in Scorpio today on April 26th. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of energy shifts happening. Okay, and lastly, I just want to grab one of these wisdom oracle cards for you to see what else we need to know as an advice from Spirit. So Spirit, what do we need to know for the sign of Taurus when it comes to the situation that they're dealing with? And we have fork in the road. Okay, so I will start with your tarot cards. Let's take a look at your current situation with this individual. Okay, so we do have a Wheel of Fortune coming through. So I'm getting a sense that you and this individual are currently experiencing some kind of major transition in the situation. So there's some kind of very big events happening. Perhaps there has been already a big shift in this connection. Okay, it is something that is fated, it is destined, so it meant to happen in your life when it comes to you and this person. Okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is something you cannot really you know, stop from happening, and will be like things will be turning for you, will be changing. So there is a big shift in regards to this individual happening. Now let's take a look what is the obstacle and challenge when it comes to this matter. And we have Queen of Swords, so it might be your energy or the energy of your person. Okay, and I feel like maybe one of you were really trying to resist this change in the situation. Okay, and I feel like maybe perhaps you knew that things were going to shift and change, but I feel like one of you might be resistant to actually, you know, facing this change when it comes to the situation. Okay, now For your desires and aspirations, we have Seven of Cups, okay, coming through. And you know, Seven of Cups is oftentimes might be indicating that you're in a state of confusion. You're not really certain about this individual. It looks like maybe one of you might be having more options, okay? So whether it is you or your individual, you might be thinking that perhaps you know, they have more options, or it might be you that you're not really seeing things clearly, and it's really I feel like it's really fogging your perception and of the situation, okay? I feel like you do have a tendency also to, you know, imagine, you know, things in your head, like you may be a daydreamer, okay, that type of a person, and perhaps you have a lot of hopes when it comes to the situation, but what you're not seeing, I'm getting a sense that you're not actually seeing the full picture of the situation, because right now I feel like you're just not able to see clearly the situation for what it is, okay? Now, for the root cause of the situation, we have the Eight of Cups, okay? So I'm getting a sense that perhaps one of you have walked away from the situation, which have triggered this major shift in this connection, okay? But as I said, this is something that was meant to happen, okay? So I know everybody's situation is different, so take it however it might resonate for you, but I feel like one of you, what I'm seeing with this Eight of Cups, have walked away, okay, and perhaps has left the other person feeling very uncertain, or perhaps why this happened. So maybe this is your energy where you're not understanding why perhaps this person, you know, walked away from the situation, and you're really feeling confused at this moment, okay? For the past events, we do have the King of Swords. So perhaps with the King of Swords, it might be representation of your person, but what I'm getting with the King of Swords energy is that perhaps you guys had some sort of conversation where, again, one of you might have really said something and just cut the other person out from their life and have walked away. So perhaps some kind of really harsh truth came out about the situation, which has triggered this you know, event, this major shift in your connection, okay? So now if we look at future energy, we do have the King of Cups coming through, okay? So it might be that you're heading into a direction of even meeting someone new, okay? It could be someone totally different, not related to this other person. So I feel like you might be meeting someone new, okay, which represented by this King of Cups, okay? It is someone who's very loving, caring individual, okay? They are you know, emotionally mature, and they're open to giving love and receiving love. They're also very intuitive, okay, understanding and compassionate. So I feel like perhaps this major shift that was happening between you and this individual that you are inquiring about is actually moving you towards somebody totally new. That's what I'm getting. Perhaps right now you might not be even thinking about looking for someone else or meeting someone, but I feel like this is something that is meant to happen in your life. This is something destined for you. So perhaps you might be feeling frustrated that, you know, that there's going to be someone else. Perhaps you're still hang up on this person and you're not really looking for everyone or anyone in your life, but I feel like this is something that is meant for you to happen. Okay, so maybe right now you're just not ready to accept the truth of the situation, but you might be meeting this other person that will be actually a better match for you. Okay, so for your current energies, we do have the Strength card. Okay, it is a major arcana, and it tells me that you are trying to be strong in the situation and perhaps not to give in to your own fears when it comes to the situation with this individual. I feel like perhaps you might be even holding yourself back because, you know, if one of you have walked away, you're trying to really stay strong emotionally and mentally, and you're just I feel like right now you're just trying to come into balance within your own perception of the situation and within your own emotions. Okay, which is actually, it's not a bad card. You know, Strength is all about confidence, it's all about courage. So I feel like you are you know, in this place of power. Okay, so I don't see anything negative from this card. Now we do have a Death card with in a position of how your person sees you. Okay, so to me, this person sees that perhaps you are going through this major transformation, and this situation, again, this connection between you two are actually experiencing change, and perhaps they're also viewing this, that this connection has ended between you two, because this does represent an ending to the situation. So perhaps your person, I feel like they kind of either lost hope or they're just perceiving the situation that has ended, okay, between you two. Now, for your hopes and fear, we have the Nine of Cups coming through. So Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. So what I'm getting is that you still have hope that the situation perhaps might improve in your life, okay, with this individual, and perhaps will take a turn into, you know, a brighter future for you. But at the same time, you're afraid that perhaps you have lost this individual, and everything that you had together is now, it's only a wish for you. Okay, so this is something that you cannot have in a 3D world. Now, for the outcome of the situation, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting with this card is that you will be getting some sort of news, okay, whether it is from your individual or not, but you will be getting some sort of information, or even your own intuitive insight, okay, about the situation, and it's really going to spark something within you. There's going to be this new curiosity, new it's almost like a new beginning for you, okay? Even though it is a Page of Wands, it's still something that you will be really curious about. Perhaps, as I said, you might be meeting this new person, okay? Or you have already maybe met them, but you were not really actually focusing your attention onto them. But I feel like no matter what happens with this individual, there's still going to be some sort of this like new, fresh, even opportunity for you to perhaps start over, you know, and perhaps explore something new that will really spark your interest, okay, with the Page of Wands. Now, what do we have for our oracle cards? We have religious factors, okay? So with this card, here it might be that perhaps you and your individual might be from different religious or even different backgrounds, and this is something might be really, you know, preventing you from actually having that understanding. Or perhaps sometimes, you know, maybe your family was not approving this individual because there were some kind of differences, okay, in your view on life, on religious, if you're you know, a religious person, or just in general. I feel like you are just different people. You might be having different mentality. You might be, as I said, be from different you know, background, so that might have caused a lot of trouble in the situation and created a lot of challenges between you two. Also, with the codependency card, it tells me that one of you might have been codependent upon the other, okay? And codependency is actually an addiction. So whether it is you or your person, if you've struggled with this, I feel like you really need to address this issue, because codependency is something that needs to be healed, okay, within yourself. And it is an energy of, it is closely related to this devil energy. So when we're codependent upon someone, it means that we're not fully loving ourselves and accepting ourselves, and we're dependent on the other person, okay? So take it how it resonates, whether it is you or your person. You need to really address this issue, because it's really preventing you from having healthy sort of relationship, okay? Now we also had look at the bigger picture card here. So perhaps, as I was sensing with the 7 of Cups, you're not really seeing the full picture to the situation. You're not really seeing clearly. Perhaps you thought you knew this individual, but there might be more to the situation, okay? So you really need to look within yourself and really look closely at the situation. It will give you other perception, other perspective, okay? Because something Spirit is indicating you're not seeing when it comes to this individual. Now we also had fork in the road. Okay, so it tells me that you are in this place of your life where you need to make some sort of decision, whether it is perhaps maybe walking away completely if you haven't done so from this individual, or perhaps, you know, if you are wanting to be with this individual, then you need to perhaps take some sort of actions or steps in regards to them, because I feel like the situation has ended. And again, you really need to address why maybe you're so codependent upon this person, or why do you really need them in your life. You need to ask these questions. Why is it important, let's say, for you and this individual to be together? Like, what is it that you're not seeing? What needs improvement, okay? And I feel like you really need to perhaps spend some time alone and do a little bit of a soul searching, and in order to make this right decision for you, because I feel like you just have a lot of confusion when it comes to this individual in general, okay? And lastly, I have this oracle deck that I got recently. I will pull one card for you, but I will read the meaning from the book, because this is a new oracle card deck, and I just want to give you the right information, okay? So let's see, please Spirit, this is for the sign of Taurus. What is the advice when it comes to the situation with their individual? So let's take a look. What do we get? have the Alchemist. Okay, this beautiful card. So let me find the meaning and I will read it to you. So the Alchemist. Okay, number 88. So let's see. 88. Okay. The Alchemist card indicates a time of metamorphosis. It is a call to view everything in your current life as an opportunity for growth. Right now is a potent time to plant the seeds of what you want to invite in. It is also a reminder that our thoughts are incredibly powerful. We may not feel like we have a lot of control over our lives, but we can work hard at changing our thought patterns to open that empower us. Whatever they are given, the Alchemist is able to transmute. They may have a handful of bad ingredients, but they are able to make magic with what they have. And it can be a long process, but they hold a vision for the final product while continuing to show up in their negative situation and slowly work at transmuting it. Someone who is in the shadow of Alchemist may not believe in themselves. They may have both a fear of failure and fear of success, keeping them paralyzed in their current situation. They can also minimize situation and keep their true feelings inside as opposed to getting them out and moving on. A key to being an alchemist is naming what is happening so you can work with it. Okay, so it is an important time for you. It's a time of change, time of transformation, and as it's stated in this book that you are going through this metamorphosis phase, okay? So you need to really get your power back, and if you are dealing with this codependency, you really need to address this, okay? And really take the power back into your hands, because you are this alchemist. You can create your success, your future, no matter what aspects of your life you're dealing with. So when it comes to this individual, you really need to, step aside and make a decision for yourself, okay? Something that will bring you to this place of power. And I feel like you are being strong, because you are indicated here with the Strength card. So I feel like you are moving in the right direction, and just know that you have all the tools and necessary knowledge within yourself to really pull you out of any situation in your life. Okay, now if it has resonated for you, I will take this link into extended, and I will take a look at the zodiac signs that you might be dealing with. So let's see, we do have the Scorpio energy here. We also have Leo, okay? And I will grab a few other signs. So another Leo sign. Okay, who else you might be dealing with? We have Aries. We have Scorpio again, so strong Leo and Scorpio is here. And let's grab a few more. We have, Libra came through, and we have Taurus. So if you're dealing with any of these zodiac signs, I will take a look what intention this person has for you, and perhaps what actions they might be taking. Other than that, I'm just sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Take care.